Alright everyone, I keep making these videos because this is the story of us, and this is our future, because this is the emerging superior science, the science of the electrical universe. And until humanity learns it and embraces it, our progress will be stalled. When NASA sent up the Genesis probe to collect solar wind particles, in the final analysis, it was determined that our current Sun and Jupiter do not match isotopically the rest of the solar system. And that is because our solar system was once very different. What we do is we take in the totality of the ancient texts, the ancient mythologies, the petroglyphs, the laboratory experimentation, and the visual evidence all around us in our current fruit salad of a solar system. Saturn, to this day, gives off more heat than it receives from the sun. It continues to emit light, enough light to backlight its own clouds. That is because it is a burned out relic from when it was a dwarf star. Dwarf stars are just as common as stars. And Saturn should not even be called a planet. Mainstream's foundational model of the cosmos is incorrect. Comets are not dirty snowballs. We found out the hard way when we landed on one. This rough sketch I made depicts our early solar system, dominated by Kronos, Saturn. In the center, on the left, Venus, Mars, and Earth, giving the ancients a spectacular view of these objects looming large in the sky, the original Ra, the Eye of God, in the northern sky, with these electric Birkeland currents extending out on each side. On the other side, you have other planets, perhaps even Titan, and their specific order is simply unknown. And whether they were rotating in a vortex in suspension, or whether these lines were in orbit around Saturn in a rotation, is still up for debate. The ancients called Jupiter in one region Marduk, in another region Zeus, and they are trying to tell us about his thunderbolts and about Marduk overtaking Kronos in the time when Kronos ate his own children. On one hand, mainstream will tell you it's official, Saturn's rings are young, only a few 100 million years. On the other hand, they will tell you the age of Saturn's rings revealed 4.4 billion years old. But these people have no clue. I tell you, Saturn's rings were formed during the cataclysm. In the mythology, Kronos, when he is overtaken, is bound with chains. And this was witnessed by the lucky survivors that passed it on. And you look at these laboratory experiments, this electrical discharge, and there are many other examples that I'm not showing you and you compare them to the craters, it becomes apparent that these craters are electrical scars from the war in heaven. The scar on Mars, the electrical excavation, the repulsion that occurred when Mars was coming straight at us. These crater chains are not impact craters. It's a sputtering electrical arc that occurred when the gods waged war in heaven. And I'll say it again. Until humanity learns about and embraces the electrical universe, our progress will be stalled. But I am certain that this emerging science will become mainstream. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.